What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Trevi Trev, and I'm back with another video. It's gonna be like a short, kind of simple video because, bro, I don't have no power or nothing right now because of the hurricane. All my stuff is getting back cut on, so I'm just gonna make this quick video because I'm not gonna lie, your boy is bored, but your boy is also inspired, bro. I'm inspired to make content again, inspired to get the streaming and everything popping once all my stuff comes back on and once this hurricane subsides. Because, bro, with all bad things, they will come to pass. But the good things will come just as well and in abundance. But it's not the purpose of today's video. Purpose of today's video is to talk about the importance of talent versus genetics, because I had an interesting conversation with my coworker. She's like an older Puerto Rican woman, and me and her were just talking because I'm learning Spanish or whatever. And she asked me like a question. She asked me if I was Puerto Rican, and told her, nah, I'm just learning the language. I'm learning Spanish because sometimes she'll hear me speaking Spanish with my other coworker and she thought I was Puerto Rican, but I'm not Puerto Rican. But anyway, besides the point, I had a conversation with her and she was basically telling me about Puerto Rican culture. She was telling me about the different genetics and how Puerto Ricans, they have Native American genetics, black genetics, and Spanish genetics. So they have like a good like kind of culture around them, and there's a lot of things you can learn from that. And it had me thinking because, there's an importance between talent versus genetics because, your talent isn't necessarily tied to your genetics and your genetics isn't necessarily tied to your talent because, like, I've seen so many people that are 6 foot, this race or whatever, but they don't have that talent. And I've seen people that have talent and they're like my height, which is like 5'4", 5'3", but they don't have that genetic advantage. So I wanted to talk about this because, I had an interesting conversation with her and we were just talking about different races. And it was a very interesting conversation because I love talking about genetics and, I love the science, the psychology of things. So I always am down to talk about that stuff. But, we were having that fun conversation. I wanted to share that with you guys in hopes that it can inspire you guys to learn about this stuff because she inspired me to get a 23andMe because, your boy might have a little like Spanish in them, bro. Because, that's like not the first time I've heard, a Spanish person ask me if I was Spanish. They asked me if I was Dominican before. But, as far as I know, I'm American black. But, slavery and all that can mix your culture up and do this, and that. But I wanted to talk about this because, a lot of people in today's world, they tie everything to genetics. If you don't have genetics, you're not this, looks, maxing, and all this different stuff. But I wanted to talk about this because, different circumstances affect your environment and how strong you can get and what you can accomplish in life. Because, you could be like a middle-class dude like me and, not come from the most advantaged portion of life, not really have that genetic advantage, but you can still make something out of yourself if you work hard, you try to educate yourself, you lift weights, and you do different things because that's the beauty of America. So I wanted to talk about that because, not everything should be tied to genetics and talent or whatever, because sometimes the card may lay in your favor and sometimes you make your own luck in this world. And it's like a lot of people get that twisted in 2024. A lot of people are doomers, but I'm not one of those people. I always look ahead. I always look to improve myself. I'm always optimistic. And to me, what works for other people may not work for me. And what works for me may not work for other people. So I want to tell you guys as my viewers to just look into things, work hard, and just kind of build a path for yourself because talent versus genetics, it's all, I'm trying to think of the word, it's all like situational. It's all situational because in one situation you can have the advantage, in another situation you can have the disadvantage. Like, let's say I got into a athletic competition with someone. I'm a lighter weight dude, I'm more lean or whatever, so I would have the advantage in pull-ups, lifting weights, things like that, plays more to my strengths. But if it was just a straight raw power, me versus a 6 foot guy, I would lose straight up. But it all comes down to different things. And having that conversation with her inspired me because I'm like, yo, this is an interesting conversation. I wanted to share that with my viewers for sure because talent and genetics don't necessarily play a role in everything. And even so, like I had another conversation with my other coworker to where she was telling me like I've surpassed expectations of myself and I have a lot of talent despite it not coming to pass at the beginning when she initially saw me. Because I'm not gonna lie, in this cybersecurity field, there's a lot of whiz kids, there's a lot of like prodigies, and like my one friend Jasmine, she's like a super prodigy. Like she passed every test one go. She's like got the honor graduate or whatever. She's like really, really smart. She's like a prodigy. And not even trying to glaze, but she's way better than me. But I've improved my game to the point other people have said I'm pretty talented in my own right. So You know, that's another thing of talent versus genetics, natural skill versus built up talent. And, you know, going forward, I just want to keep improving my talent because, you know, I feel like I'm in a situation where I'm Rock Lee in a world full of Nedgies. And, you know, I got to keep improving, keep improving, keep improving to just measure up or get better. But, you know, I wanted to talk about that because maybe you're my viewers and you're a younger viewer and you think like, oh, you know, I can't accomplish this. I can't accomplish this. Yes, you could. You just got to put in the work and build it over time. You know, don't take any of the shortcuts. You know, just learn from everything. Like, I'm a black dude from middle class America in the hood of New Jersey, and I've learned from Spanish people. I've learned from black people, white people, Asian people, everybody I've come across, and I've just compartmentalized it into a wide range of knowledge to where I could share it with you, my viewers. And that's just basically what I wanted to say. Don't necessarily rely too much on your talent, and don't necessarily rely too much on your hard work. But either way, I just wanted to discuss this because this was like fairly interesting to me. And, you know, I don't really have nothing else to talk about because, you know, my power's off and, you know, I'm just in the middle of the hurricane and I'm wearing this freaking warm jacket because my house is cold. But, you know, I wanted to make this video. Hopefully you guys like it. You know, put some comments in here of what you guys think about talent versus genetics in your opinion. And then just tell me like some more topics I should discuss because when I get like my stuff back together and I start streaming, I definitely want to watch some videos and, you know, share my knowledge and watch things with you guys. But anyway, I'm out and y'all have a great day.